What's good, YouTube viewers? This is BrakesFF with another battle video here. And this battle is with Gat0crazzi, and I'll put his YouTube channel into the description. So yeah, we had a fierce mono type battle here, and I am running a mono bug team, and Gat0crazzi is running a mono electric team. And by looking at his team, Random Wash is a threat because it's usually the choice scarf with hydro pump and also the other gimmicky set. I could see Luxray as a threat as Guts. If it's intimidated, I don't see it as much of a threat. Electivire could be a threat to my team if it has Life Orb with Fire Punch. If it's Choice Bandit, it's a huge threat. And Froze, I could see it as a threat if it's Choice backed with Hidden Power Fire. Now that is a major kill if it does. Electros, I don't see much of a threat here, even though it's going to be Choice Bandit, and his Zapdos is also a threat because of his dual type. Sorry for the slight pause, it was saliva. So yeah, let's get to the battle here. So he sends out his Rotom Wash, leading with his Rotom Wash, and I'm leading with my Volbeat. And right here I go for the Thunder Wave, so he won't be outspeeding me if this Rotom Wash is the Choice Scarf set, which I am predicting that it is the Choice Scarf set with the gimmicky movesets from Smogon. So he goes for the Discharge, and it didn't do that much as I thought. So he safely switches into his Luxray, and now he got the burn, so this thing is the Guts ability, and I was sort of a bit scared. So I just stayed here and went for the Roost to get full HP back and to see how much damage this Luxray could do to my Volbeat, and it almost KO'd my Volbeat, which I almost shit in my pants because I need Volbeat to cripple Zapdos later on in the game, which I did, and you'll see. So I'm just gonna conserve my Volbeat here and switch into my Fortress to take those wild charges. So right here, since it done like 1/3 damage to my Fortress, and I was predicting that he's going to switch here, so I'm just gonna go for the Reflect, and that's what it done, and I predicted it right. And he goes for the Fire Punch, which I was a bit scared. Since I Reflect on, I didn't worry as much, and I'm just gonna go for the rest here. So I'm gonna recover full health, and also this is my Chesto Berry defensive set, which is Counter, Rapid Spin, Rest, and Reflect. So since Fire Punch would do more damage than the other moves that Electivire has, it done like 135 HP damage to my Fortress, and I'm just gonna go for the counter, and it does like 270 HP damage to the Electivire, and it's gone, and that threat is gone. And I wasn't anticipating that he's gonna send out Zapdos now, which I was already getting scared, so I'm just gonna send out my Volcarona to take the Life Orb Thunderbolts. And for some reason I thought I could live 2 to 3 Thunderbolts from Zapdos, but guess what? My Volcarona got critted, so it didn't matter to me as much because usually Volcarona sweeps, nah. I just want to enjoy it a bit more. So right here I just sent out my Volbeat so I could actually make Volbeat do its job and cripple Zapdos by making it slower, and also I could actually hurt Zapdos with a Step Earthquake with Pinsir, but since I sent out Pinsir, Gat0crazzi predicted I'm gonna go for the Earthquake, so he sends out his Electros, and I predicted it that. So I just go for the Stone Edge, and it done like 40% damage to that thing. So since Reflect is gone, I was saying like might as well death out on my Pinsir for some reason, and it almost KO'd that Electros, and it almost killed my Pinsir, which I was like, wow. I was happy at the same time. So I just go for the another Stone Edge since I'm locked into it because of Choice Card. Wow. Wow. 2 burps and a hiccup. Okay, let's go back to the video here. So I go for another Stone Edge, and because of the critical hit earlier, I was able to hit those 4 Stone Edges. But since pressure was there because of Zapdos, I wasted a total of 5 Stone Edges and I only have 3. And I knew for some reason that I'm going to miss Stone Edge here if I go and use it again. So I'm gonna just switch and conserve my Pinsir Knife for a later time. So I was predicting that Wild Charge here, so I just switched to my Fortress and he went for the Crunch and it didn't do that much. He goes for the Wild Charge now and it didn't KO my Fortress, and I thought he would get a crit here, but nope. And I'm just gonna be a total douche here and try to burn Hex him or Wild Charge Recoil, something about stalling it, so it would die from either one of those two. And right here he goes and switches into his Ampharos and went for the heal bill, and I was like, oh shit. And like, since Rotom Wash doesn't have isn't paralyzed anymore, I was sort of shitting my pants because that thing could outspeed most of my Pokemon except for Pinsir Knight, I think. So he goes for the Hydro Pump and it missed, and I went for the rest and it didn't do anything. He goes for the second Hydro Pump and it actually hit. And right here, I was thinking I might as well try to PP stall his Hydro Pump so I won't be have to worry much about those Hydro Pumps later on in the game. So yeah, I'm just being another little douchebag here. So since Gat0crazzi knew that I was PP stalling his Hydro Pumps here, so he's gonna switch into his Luxray. Due to the heal bill, Luxray was able to survive, and Gat0crazzi is gonna just Death Adder his Luxray by Wild Charge recoiling it and also breaking my Sturdy ability here. Since I didn't wake up, I couldn't even use Rest, so he sends out his Rotom Wash, which I was predicting that he's gonna go for the Hydro Pump, but he goes and tricks my Fortress with Specs, and I was thinking that it was Choice Scarf. So now I know that this thing is Choice Specs, and because of the trick, it affected him a bit later on in the game, and you'll see why. Since I have Sturdy now because of Rest, I have Sturdy again, but since he goes for the Volt Switch, it done 45% damage, and I was thinking it might have done 55% damage, but I'm like, yay. And I forgot what I was thinking. Oh yeah. Right here, the only thing I could have done is just Death Adder my Fortress, in which I done. Because I didn't want to Death Adder my Pinsir Knight, because my Fortress became useless. So I just safely switch into my not switch, sending out my Escavalier. He went for the Discharge and it didn't do as much as I hoped. I thought it would do 50% damage, but it didn't. So I just go for the Stab Choice Banded Mega Horn and it which KO'd it. And right here, this is what affected Rotom Wash, because if Rotom Wash were to still have Choice Spec, it would have easily KO'd my Sir Stabson, Pinsir Knight, and they might have to hit KO my Scyther. So that costed him the game right there, because my Scyther cannot outspeed that Rotom Wash, I think. So yeah, I hope everyone liked it. Comment, like, and subscribe. And also I have a question for you, like what is your favorite mono type team that you like to run with and use? So yeah, that is my question, and adios.